I wouldn't leave you hanging, folks. Things just happen. Was intending to do the what if yesterday, but things got ahead of me. And I'm currently nursing a work injury. You'll notice the cane occasionally. I'll be flipping in my hand here. So that is playing a factor, and it's not pleasant. But whatever. I'm not gonna. No little pain is not gonna stop me. But anyway, pain. All right, no, that was for show. Though if I do move incorrectly, I will be in some discomfort. Anyway, so we are on part 4 of What If Naruto had stole the scroll of sealing after the Mizuki incident. Or Mizuki incident. I believe that's how they kind of pronounced it. Anyway, last time we left off, we had just finished up the Chunin exams, round 1. And Naruto, basically, all the fights had gone the same with the exception of Ino and Sakura's. Sakura actually did win her fight. Thanks to a little bit of training and a few techniques she was given courtesy of Kakashi beforehand, she was given... Oh, sorry, got a dish on my nose. Oh, hold on, sorry. Yeah. She was given... she had enough tools at her disposal to one-up Ino. And Hinata did manage to win over Neji. The reason for that is that Hinata we're dealing with now is a much more confident Hinata. She's got a lot more faith in herself. It's hard to play the mind games with her. She was also able to kind of play into Neji's psychology a little bit. And she's better trained in this version. She does know the rotation. She can do the 32 palms, not the full 64 palms, but she can do 32 palms. So all that put together actually allowed her to take the edge over Neji. She didn't walk out unscathed. She'll need some time to recover, but she did end up winning over Neji. So the matches that are the only different matches in this are Dosu is actually going to face off Sakura. He's going to die beforehand anyway. He's still going to try to take out Gaara because Gaara's paired up with Sasuke. And Naruto and Hinata are going to face off. When they see that they're going to face off, they kind of look at each other a little uneasy. But basically Naruto just says, let's just promise to give it our all. Okay, Hinata? And she goes, and then, does the fist pad so, yeah, and I guess I'll see you in a month. Guys, in a month. So, yeah, they'll go off the train. Kakashi will immediately go to will show up a little later, congratulate them, and says, "So I'm going to take you, Sasuke, for a month." He's like, "What about me?" And he's like, "What about me and Naruto?" "Well, I can't train you all. I mean, that's just not fair. I'm very proud of you." Blah blah blah. But don't worry, Sakura. I have found someone to train you. And then I was like, "Wait, who?" And then Kunai goes by, and it's Anko. I was like, "She's going to be training you in the art of poisons and senbons and things along those lines. I think it'll really do you some good, Sakura." Well, I was like, "Oh, come on, Pinky. We're going to have fun together," just as the snake tongue, and it just drags her up. "Oh, God, no, I quit. Then Naruto's like, Naruto. Then Naruto's just looking, like, "Okay, what about me?" "Well, I had to look around, but I think I did find someone for you." And then it's like, who would that be, Kakashi? It's like, "That would be me." It's like, "You!" Now, to back up real quick on that, I did make note of the fact that Naruto had interacted with Konohamaru. And they knew Konohamaru when they met Kankuro and Temari and Gaara the first time. I didn't make a point of them meeting in the first time, because the first time they actually met legitimately, like immediately after Naruto got accepted as a ninja, kind of because I forgot. But there's an easy way to say that he left the village after that whole thing with Konohamaru. So, yeah, that's an easy little way you can work around that. And so he knows who Ebisu is. Like, this guy's an even bigger pervert than I am. It's like, stop it. So I showed him my harem jutsu. Shut up. It's like, harem jutsu? Oh, so you guys know each other. It's like, nothing. And then, the whole promise of that and whatever. So they'll go. And Naruto will still be a bit of a stickler with Ebisu for a little bit. But at the same time, he'll also... he'll also be a little less adamant about it. It's like, "Oh, like Kakashi will train." But that's because he hasn't been around Kakashi nearly as much. So, yeah, he's frankly, honestly, he's just like, all right, I don't like you. You're a pervert. Can't train with someone else? But fine, I'll do it. That's kind of how Naruto is at this point. It's like, fine. So, yeah, I teach him the water walking, which he pretty much gets pretty quick because he doesn't have the seal on him this time around. Jiraiya comes, knocks out Ebisu. And generally speaking, their interaction between Naruto and Jiraiya is about the same, though Naruto, again, is a little less annoying about. It's like, oh, come on. It's like, you just knocked out the guy who was training me. At least give me something to learn. To just compensate. At least something to keep my mind on. It's like, why should I do that to an disrespectful brat? Because you ruined my training session. It's like, he ruined my thing first. Like, no, you ruined it first. Like, stop being such a pervert. It's like, fine, whatever. Just go train and just train by myself and so forth. And basically, he'll just say, I'll train by myself. I probably still got a few things left that I can learn from that I copied off the scroll. It's like, copied off of what scroll? It's like, oh, nothing. Scroll, just a scroll in the library, that's all. Dry would probably know about the whole incident with the scroll of sealing. He's probably shown up in the village once or twice prior to actually showing up in the main series canon. So he might have known about that. It's like, It's like, well, tell you what, kid, you do have me curious. Let me see what you got. If you can go toe-to-toe with my clone in the match, my shadow clone in the match, I'll trade you for a little bit. I'll at least teach you something really cool. Because he is curious about Naruto, because he knows who Naruto is, obviously. He's his godson. He's his godfather. So they'll square off. Naruto ultimately can't really take on Jiraiya, because Jiraiya is just way too powerful. However, Jiraiya is impressed. Like, he's impressed that Naruto actually incorporates a few styles to make his kind of his own style. He even has a little bit of the gentle fist in there, which surprised the hell out of Jiraiya, who was able to get out of the way and just, chopped him out of the way. Naruto's throwing out wind jutsu and stuff like that. And Jiraiya just says, all right, that's enough. Dispatch is closed. Like, darn it! It's like, hey, don't worry, but I gotta say, I'm impressed that this kid your age is that strong. You're probably already level up at Chunin. It's like, yeah, well, I'm still not officially a Chunin, so, and he's just grumbling, fine, whatever. You gotta go now? It's like, no, why would I do that? It's like, what? Yeah. No, I'll train you. It's like, you said if I beat you. Well, yeah, but I gotta say, I can see a lot of myself in you, kid, so, yeah. Well, I'll teach you. I'll teach you about a few cool things. So, like, yeah! Meanwhile, back at the other plots, Sakura is getting the shit kicked out of her by Anko. Hinata is training with both her father and with Kurenai. Kurenai suggested teaching her some genjutsu to try to trip up Naruto, because as far as they know, Naruto has no skill in genjutsu. Everyone else is training the way they are. Lee's in the hospital, obviously. Sasuke doesn't have the curse mark, so he's not as restricted as he initially was with the curse mark. Though he still can only, I think, do 2 shots with the Chidori. So we cut back to Naruto, and, he's, working on the whole chakra thing and whatnot. And then he says, all right, first, try to explain the different chakra. You mean the Fox's chakra? Wait, what? It's like, yeah, I know all about the Fox's chakra. And it's like, I can use the Fox chakra. Watch. Boom. It's like, what? It's like, yeah. A while back, I figured, I was told about it by that bastard Mizuki. And, since then, me and him have had an alright working relationship. We don't love each other, but we get through it. It's like, yeah, well, you're no prince either, kid. Shut up, fuzzball. Make me ramen breath. And it's like, Dry's just like, oh, well, this'll be easier. I was going to tell you to drain your chakra so you could access the Fox chakra, but, you can, this will work. So, I'm going to show you the hand size, the summoning jutsu. So Naruto tries it initially with this regular chakra, and I think he's able to at least bring out Gamatatsu. Or Gamakichi, actually. And it's like, whoa! It's like, hey, you actually managed to bring out Gamakichi. Wow. And then Naruto practices with the Fox chakra and can generally get through all the toads. And I think between the Shadow Clone, using the Shadow Clone Jutsu, because he knows what the Shadow Clone Jutsu is actually used for, he gets through that within about a week and a half, maybe. So with 2.5 weeks left, or actually it'd be what? Yeah, it'd be 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks left. Jiraiya thinks, I wonder. I wasn't expecting you to get through that as quick as you did, but you figured out the Shadow Clone Jutsu. So he pulls out one water balloon. You know where we're going with this. Like, try this out, kid. I'll save this for another time, but yeah, I think you might be able to manage it. And so Naruto's like, what? And what is this? Just a balloon? He's like, yeah, it's a balloon. And it's the first step to learning an amazing technique. An awesome, an awesome, powerful technique. It's like, I don't really believe you on that, Prairie Sage. He's like, go, stop calling me that. I'm just watching. Then he forms the Rasengan shows like, Durr! So the first step is to, break the water balloon with your chakra. It's like, okay, and then, Naruto has difficulty. All right. Well, I'll leave you to it, and let me know when you break in. I'll bring be ready for the next step too. Naruto goes in town, buys a bunch of water balloons. Uses the clones, and he makes sure he gets it down. He gets it down probably in about 3 days. It was not that was a relatively easy step to do, particularly because Naruto has wind and water chakra at his disposal in this, which does make it easier. Goes to meet Jiraiya, pops it, and it's all good. Then he moves on to step 2, the rubber ball. That one takes Naruto still takes Naruto a lot of time to do. He uses his Kurama chakra a couple times to break the ball, just to kind of get an idea of how it's going to feel when he does it. Boom, bursts it open, and because he figures it out, and he probably does that out of frustration too, because he figures it out that way, he's able to eventually. I think he uses both his hands to do it. Boom, pops it with the ball, and then he's able to finally get it down with just one hand after each clone eventually starts doing it. Gets the hang of it, clone by clone by clone, and eventually he can pop it with one hand. And then they have probably about a week left. Gives them the final balloon, and basically keep the chakra contained, more or less. So basically, focusing on that. Does he master in a week? In a week's time with like probably a couple hundred clones? Yeah, I think by day he probably masters it by the last day, and just practices it with it a couple times beforehand. Should note also that there is that incident with Gaara and at Lee's hospital bed. Him and Shikamaru go in, and Naruto just clocks him. It's like, hey Naruto, I'm still connected to him. It's like, yeah, I have a real monster. Yeah, you have a crazy Zanuki in you. I know. And then just, how do you know about Chikaku? It's like, yeah, you're not the only one who's got a monster, pal. And and he kind of flashes the fox's eyes. And Chikaku with me is like, Kyuubi? It's like, Kurama? It's like, Kurama! I want to beat the shit out of you, Kurama! Ah! It's like, and the guard's like, it's like, and then Guy comes in. I'm gonna kill you all. I'll kill you all to make Mother happy. So yeah, that happens. But anyway, they cut to the last day. Naruto is just, kind of near the training grounds, kind of thinking things over. And wouldn't you know that Hinata's there? Obviously, it's not the same conversation they have in the original, because they actually have to fight each other in this version. And he just smiles, gives her that genuine smile. He's like, "Hey, Hinata." It's like, "Oh, Naruto. Oh, hi." It's like, It's like you can't, you can't get a little antsy for tomorrow too. I was like, yeah, I'm not looking. If I have to admit, I don't really want us to be able to fight. Yeah. But at the same time, it's going to be awesome to just show off just how strong we've gotten. And and no matter what happens, we're still friends no matter what, right, Hinata? And she just kind of smiles and blushes a little bit, which immediately puts a cute look on her face, which Naruto immediately takes notes and like, whoa, she's a bit more attractive than I thought. No, she's your friend. She's your friend. Don't think of her that way. She's your friend. Anyway, yep. It's like, friends, yep. It's like, good night sleep, and I want you to give me your best match tomorrow. I was like, It's like, you bet. Because we never back down on our word. That's our ninja way. So they have a nice little moment. And even Jiraiya was probably hanging around, keeping it like, so he does have a little girlfriend. Ooh, this should be fun. So cut to the next day. Dosu's gone. Whoever the winner of Tamari and Shikamaru is going to have to fight Sakura, basically. That's how that's going to go down. And the fight begins. So it's Hinata versus Naruto. And it's like, remember what we said last night? Right, no holding back, the best we can. And then they square off, and Naruto's just like, and then he gets into a gentle fist-esque stance, because he did study some gentle fist. So it's like, and Hiyashi's also like, he's taking her, says, yes, Naruto doesn't know the gentle fist. He does seem to have been able to incorporate some of the style into his own. It's like, and Hiyashi's like, really? This should be interesting. And basically, they're squaring off each other. Naruto immediately comes in, rushes in. Hinata's about to prepare to dodge, but Naruto immediately just does Shadow Clone Jutsu, and then a couple clones appear, and then Gale was a great breakthrough. And Hinata gets pushed back, so she's immediately taken by surprise, and then she throws some kunai. Naruto then blows him away, but they actually had some smoke bombs on there, so some smoke goes all through the field. Naruto blows away again, but this time Hinata's on him, just tags the clones. Naruto immediately has to get away, start dodging. He immediately brings out some kunai, and they go toe to toe with kunai for a while. That was uncomfortable. Not as bad as earlier today, but still uncomfortable. Hinata again decides to use the distraction of like the remaining dust and smoke. Throws a smoke bomb down. Brings out her own clone jutsu, not the shadow clone, but the clone jutsu, because she knows it. We know she does, because it was mandatory for the academy students to learn it. Comes out, and they both come at Naruto. Naruto's like, "Sorry, Hinata," and then brings out tornado fist. Boom! Just boom! Tornado fist the whole place, and Naruto's like, "Oh, I hope I didn't overdo it." And then he just realizes like. It's like, what? And it's like, they're melting into the ground. Hinata combined a genjutsu with the clone jutsu to basically be like, no, it's like, you can't keep us down, Naruto. And it's like, we're going to take you down, yeah! I can't do it. I can't do a Hinata voice to save my life. I'm too baritone for that. So the clones are coming in. Naruto's like, and then he throws a kunai, and they realize, wait, it's an illusion. And then he realizes too late that the invisibility jutsu that was taught by Jiraiya was also taught, I'm sure Kuronai probably knows that, added onto a genjutsu. So Hinata used that to get behind him and like, gentle fist! And like, 64 pounds. Like, Naruto's like, and then she doesn't nail every spot because Naruto was actually able to move some of it, but she nails half of his points, half the points she meant to. Just, he's like, damn it. It's like, I can't bubble my chakra. It's like, Kurama. He's like, yeah, and then she just pushes through with just a little bit of Fox chakra, just boom, just restarted the chakra blades, and she sees like, what? And it's like, that's the Fox's chakra. He's actually seeing with his Byakugan, but he's barely seeing it. Naruto's not like doing what he did against Neji, where he's like wrapped in flames. But he's like, he uses it. His eyes are still red, so it's like, that is like, I'm gonna have to avoid you from now on, Hinata. And then he just does the hand size, water shockwave, and then. Poof! The water shockwave comes out and just rotation. Kind of like a whirlpool. Water funnel. That was it. Water funnel kind of just forms around Hinata. She's doing the rotation, and she uses her own chakra to kind of just push it back at Naruto, who then just uses a water dragon jutsu. The water just comes around, spins around. Hinata gets out of the way. And Hinata's huffing and puffing. Naruto's still fine because he's just got better stamina and chakra reserves than she does. She realizes I gotta get in close to him. There is that organ jutsu I can try on him, but hopefully I don't end up actually hurting him too bad. So she then once again using her surprising speed, ninja reflexes, and the clone jutsu just. It's like he basically Naruto's just shadow clone, back to back, just shink, a kunai shink. And it's like willing and ready, but then all of a sudden they're feeling like these binding branches coming along. Just what? Kuronai did manage to teach Hinata the tree binding jutsu as well. So now Naruto's just stuck. Cause like, it's like, oh, and I was like, sorry Naruto, sorry Naruto, but no, this is where it ends. 8 triggers. I was like, no, Kurama. It's like, hold on, Brat. It's like, hold on, I can disrupt genjutsu. Why didn't you? It's like, why didn't you tell me? Just do it. And then just 60 more bombs. And then right as she's about to. He just, boom, he snaps out of it and just grabs her hands like, sorry, Hinata, boom, just delivers an uppercut to her superplex, and just, or solar plexus, just, it's like, and then just kind of knocks the wind out of her, and just, boom, and then she knocks her, pretty much, and puts her to the ground, and just shink. It's like, it's over, Hinata. It's like, I forfeit. And it's like, the winner is Naruto Uzumaki. And honestly, the crowd's kind of like, yeah, that was actually a really good match, despite the fact that a lot of people don't like Naruto still. So yeah, and Naruto does win the fight against Hinata. Naruto just had more at his arsenal. He's just got the better endurance. Hinata put up a good fight though, and Naruto even says like, if I wasn't able to disrupt the genjutsu with my chakra, I would have been in serious trouble. I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah, I kind of picked that up last minute there. And everyone's kind of marveling. He's like, wow, he really did it. He did pretty well. And Hiyashi's even like, yeah, he's gotten strong. He has. So that's where we're going to leave off because Gaara isn't going to be able to fight Sasuke because, gosh, he's an idiot. So we'll end the Shino Kankuro fight doesn't happen. So we're going to skip past that. So we'll catch up next video with the Shikamaru versus... Actually, that whole fight will go the same. And then actually, we can end off with Sakura versus Temari. Yep. Sakura versus Tamari. Now, Sakura at this point has learned a lot. She's great with actually pretty solid stem bones and some poison. Unfortunately, Tamari's wind jutsu would just keep any of the stem bone out of a bay. She's smart enough to recognize a genjutsu. It's better strategist than Sakura is. Just an overall better Kunoichi than Sakura is. But Sakura would still hold her own fairly well. She would ultimately lose the fight, though. So yeah, and then Sasuke would show up, and that's where we'll leave it out. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. Do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Rare Magic, whatever, anything you do on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let us know. Do a video of that at some point. So thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Still got a who would win to do today.